how you create your company in Canada, how you pitch your company to the Canada, what is your marketing plan, what are your financial forecasts for the coming years, what is the minimum viable product which you have created, what kind of technology would you be creating, whether you would be needing to secure your intellectual property or not. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sajjad Malik. I'm a business and immigration lawyer, a Canadian barrister and solicitor, and I'm speaking to you from my office in Oakville, Ontario. Today, I'll be refreshing your memories about the Startup Visa program, which is otherwise also called Startup Business Class. Now, Startup Visa program is meant for those foreign national entrepreneurs, those foreign national startup companies which have their startup businesses abroad and then they wish to bring their products to Canada. This is also for those people who have innovative business ideas in their mind. They do not have an existing startup company, but they have those amazing ideas. They wish to bring those innovative ideas to the Canadian market. In a startup company, multiple founders could join hands, and the number of total startup founders could be up to 5. There's no compulsion that you have to meet the number of 5 in all cases. There could be 2, 3 or more members. We have startup companies in which we created with 2 members or 3 members or 4 members. Now, if you have that innovative ideas, you are required to meet at least 4 conditions for the Startup Visa letter of support, which is provided to you through a designated organization. Number 1 condition is that you should have a qualifying business in Canada. So during the process, your startup company is established in a jurisdiction which is mutually agreed on and which is best for your business. Second, once you have the qualifying business, once you have the idea, you pitch it to one of the designated organizations. These organizations are designated by the Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, and they include groups or 3 major groups, which are venture capitals, incubators, and angel investors. So you have to pitch your business idea to one of those companies in one of these groups. And then if that company supports you, they provide you the letter of support. So that's the second requirement. Third requirement is that the founders should be able to meet the language proficiency requirement. The minimum language proficiency required for these visas is CLB 5 in either IELTS or CELPIP or any other relevant valid test. Fourth requirement is settlement funds requirement. So every principal applicant, depending on the total dependent family members, must show that he or she will have enough settlement funds for the first year of the company, because these are high risk companies. You cannot expect to earn income from day 1 or even first or second year. So you have to show that you'll have enough liquidity available to you to take care of your expenses and affairs in the first year of the company. Now, another aspect which you have to keep in mind, out of these 3, 4, or 5 founders, a few founders would be essential to the business. So those founders who are essential to the business, they may be able to come to Canada earlier than their actual PR approval. PR approval may take 2, 2.5, 3 years, depending on your background and the consulate involved in it, and depending on the overall processing times. But during the processing, if you are one of the essential members, then that essential member can apply for a work permit to come to Canada and actually act and work on that company's business, towards that company's business. Similarly, that principal applicant who's also an essential member could also bring his or her spouse, and if the spouse wishes to work, he or she could also secure an open work permit and start working in Canada while the application is being processed. All dependent children may also come to Canada along with the principal applicant on their relevant visas, including study permits and so on, and they could also come and study in Canada up to the high school level. They will have free education. All the family members may also be entitled to the provincial healthcare benefits, and they could live, work, study in Canada while the PR application is being processed. Now, when you secure the letter of support, by that time you should have qualifying business. You should have established your technology to some extent. You should have incorporated in Canada, of course. You should have enough agreements and other infrastructure in place. A designated organization feels comfortable issuing you the letter of support. Once the letter of support is secured, then you are responsible for running your company throughout this period of time to actively engage in the business till you become a permanent resident of Canada. If it happens during the processing of your application that you got disengaged, you never actively engage yourself in the business is not going as per milestones which you committed or which you agreed to the designated organization, then there's a likelihood that your application at the stage of PR assessment by the officer could be denied. So if it is denied, then you could go to the federal court. But if there's inherent deficiencies in the application, in your engagement in the business, the likelihood of getting a positive decision will be quite low. So all those entrepreneurs outside of Canada, all those entrepreneurs with innovative ideas who are living outside of Canada, they are willing to establish their businesses in Canada. They have confidence in their products or minimum viable product which they'll create, that product will be viable in Canada. There is a sound competitor analysis which you have done for it. There is an element of scalability in those products. Then they are most welcome to get in touch with us. We can discuss your idea and we'll be helping you in the end-to-end process, because in this process there is one business side of it and the legal side of it. Business side is how you create your company in Canada, how you pitch your company to the Canada, what is your marketing plan, what are forecast for the coming years, what is the minimum viable product which you have created, what kind of technology would you be creating, whether you would be needing to secure your intellectual property or not. And then comes in the legal part of it, where all the incorporation and related legal activities are conducted by the lawyer or by our law firm. Similarly, all the intellectual property related issues, the legal issues, they are taken care of by the legal team of your company. Similarly, all other agreements, immigration side of it, work permit side of it, PR applications and everything, they are taken care by this. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel, like it on, click the like button, and you're most welcome to get in touch for any inquiries through our email or telephone number given at the end of this video. Thank you very much and have a great day ahead.